Off another 2-0 day. That's back-to-back 2-0s, and we already cashed one of our plays from today's show. So that makes us 6-1 since Tuesday, y'all, right here on the Ben Burns Report. How's it going, everyone? I'm your host, Allie Burns. Ben regrets he can't be here with us today. He's bowling in Bali. However, he does send his warmest regards and best two free plays of the day. We've got Major League Baseball and UFC coming at you, and you guys know Ben is 12-3 for UFC since February, and I believe we're a perfect 3-0 in the UFC on this show. So stay tuned for that, but I'm going to start you guys off with some Major League Baseball. Something new we're doing on the show is we're taking viewer requests, and this request came from one of you out there. You wanted to hear about the Twins and the Royals on Saturday. So that's what I'm going to tell you about. Now, Twins and the Royals know each other well. They've played 10 times. Twins have won 9 out of 10 of those games. Twins are going to be starting Ober. Royals are starting Lyles. Now, Lyles has kind of been an auto fade for a lot of people out there. He hasn't done well, right? But he's not actually, his numbers aren't as bad as some might suggest. So the play we're going to make on this game is the under 9.5. And I know when you look at all of their numbers, it feels a little, what's the word? Contrarian, right? Like it's a contrarian play. And maybe that's so. But, Lyles, he's 0-6 at home. He's got a 4.91 ERA at home. But over his last 5 starts, he's only giving up an average of 2.6 earned runs. And you flip it over to Ober, he's giving up 1.8 earned runs. I did some math on this. Also, all 10 games that they've played, I statted it out. 8.3 is the average for the total on this one, which is under a 9.5. As you mathematicians out there know, 8.5 is less than 9.5. It's really simple. In Ober's last 5 starts, the totals are averaging 7.2. Twins' last 5 starts, they're averaging about 10.4, but the Royals are at a 9. And when you average what the Twins have been doing and the Royals have been doing and you add them together, it only comes out to an 8.4. I know this is a lot of numbers, but here's what we got for you. We like the under 9.5 when the Twins play the Royals on Saturday. The other one we were kind of looking at, we went back and forth, was the Twins' first 5 run line minus half of a run. It's not our number one pick, obviously, but it is a lean if you're interested in looking that way. Okay, so breaking news, everybody. I've got to tell you something. If you haven't heard already, it's Ben's 1-year anniversary since leaving covers and coming over to Wager Talk, and Wager Talk is celebrating that anniversary with a huge promo. You guys type in Burns 1,000, okay? And what that's going to do is give you $1,000 off Ben's 1-year pass over at Wager Talk. A whole year of his picks for only $999. I think it comes down to $2.73 a day for all of Ben's premium plays. So use that promo code Burns1000. Before we get into the UFC, let me remind you guys, Ben 12-3 since February. Perfect rankings on the Ben Burns Report. You guys, you should be following Ben's UFC plays. This is what's up with the Get Down. So on Saturday, Ben has a big play going in the co-main event, and you can find that play over at wagertalk.com. But a couple of fights before that starts, Ben likes Kevin Holland. Now, admittedly, Holland has been a bit inconsistent. However, he's got his career going in the right direction now, and this is a favorable matchup for him. He's a far more skilled striker than his opponent, and he's got a huge reach advantage. Chiesa will have the edge if this fight goes to the ground. He'll be looking to get it there, but Holland acknowledged that this takedown defense and wrestling might not hold up against Colby Covington. However, it should serve him well against Chiesa. Holland still has high hopes in this division, but on the other hand, Chiesa's off back-to-back losses, and he's on the downside of his career right now. Holland's a much more active fighter. Chiesa, who's 5 years older, hasn't fought in more than 18 months. So that's a huge difference maker here, and that inactivity is going to hurt him here. Ultimately, Holland's striking advantage is going to prove the difference, and so we're rolling with Kevin Holland. It's at a minus 140 over on DK, so get that number while it's good. Guys, don't forget again, our promo, Burns 1000, and don't forget to pick up Ben's big Saturday UFC play over at Wager Talk. We'll see you guys for Tuesday picks on Monday, right here on the Ben Burns Report.